Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, Ozokrit here, she, her pronouns, back with another week end of streaming and another stream of Mariomon specifically. Last time we did Mariomon, we started at the beginning of World 6 and we ended at the end of World 7. Very nice, very neat, very 2 worlds in, out, don't repeat. Today we have World 8, which theoretically should be shorter because it's only 1 world, but it's a very long world, is what I'm going to say. The entire section is a maze. The world is built as a dungeon. As we get into it, I will ask viewers if they wish for me to turn random encounters on or off. If I turn them off, it will make it so that you get to see less captures, which is sad. But it also means I'm going to be less overleveled, which might be fun. In the end, that is going to be up to you all. I'm going to start with it turned off, but you can turn it on if you wish. Without further ado though, let's get back into it. For those of you who have not been up to... What? No, this is not a new file. One moment. Excuse me. Sorry, it grabbed the wrong version. I had to switch over between week 1 and 2 of my streams, and I had to transfer the save between versions 1.2.2 and version 1.3. So what I did was I accidentally loaded the old version, which didn't have a save on it. Good start! Anyways, for those of you who have not been here in the last week or 2, this is our current team. We have our starter, Baboom, the King Babam. Firefighting type, the bane of all Pokemon fans. A lot of hit points, a lot of attack, not a lot of everything else. Decently speedy, for how frickin' big he is. Got Fire Punch, Heat Crash, Storm Throw, and Wild Charge. Got Eiffel 65, a reference to a song I do not get, because it was referenced last week and I am forgetful as frick. Cloud 9 to negate weather effects. I might give this one an ability capsule if the situation dictates it. Has a King Rock to induce flinching. Pretty balanced stats, mostly focused on the special side. Body Slam, Bite, Air Slash, and Air Cutter. I do need to give this guy some better special moves that aren't flying type, but we take what we can get. We have Birdo, who is built pretty strong, let's say. We got her in her trade, so she levels up faster. She's already almost at the World 8 level cap, which is 56, I believe. Not that we have the cap on, but there is a cap for those people who want to play with cap. Strong special attack, Pixelate to make normal type moves, get the fairy type stab boost, and Boom Burst is one of competitive Pokemon's least favorite combos to deal with. Yet Birdo gets it because she's just that good. We have Bo, the King Boo, or Queen Boo in this case, goes to Dark type with Levitate. Our special defense Wall has a spell tag boost ghost moves, has Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray, Nightshade, Dark Pulse. Got Porcupuff, a water poison type with Strong Jaw to boost biting moves. Has Black Sludge to heal itself. While it wastes your time with Toxic Spikes and Poison Fang and Crunch. Its goal is just to irritate the shit out of you. And finally we got Nibbler, the Grass Dark type Muncher. Blocks critical hits. Probably the most physically defensive out of all of them, with a Rocky Helmet to boot. If you think you're going to get hit by a physical move, Nibbler's the one to tank it the best, as long as it's not Bug type. Bug types kill this guy. Has Crunch, Jaw Lock, Seed Bomb, and Leech Seed. I want to get something other than Crunch. It's good, but it's the same power as Jaw Lock, and Jaw Lock has the bonus effect. Crunch can lower defense, but it's a pretty low chance. And then we're back to King Bomb. Now then. Familiar music to y'all. And an old side quest catches up with us. In World 4, we took out a loan from the Mafia, because that world used entirely casino currency. Needless to say, the game likes to make a point of it that you don't really want to take money from the Mafia. That being said, we're not exactly good at paying this guy back, nor do we want to. And he's picked up on that. Fortunately, they challenge us to a battle as they're pushing us off the ledge, even though they could just physically overpower us. Alright. Plangello's the bigger threat because it's part fighting type. Okay, you can see here the physical bulk on Nibbler. Nibbler did not care about that. Stroll got hurt by that more. But Plangello's part fighting type, which could cause problem for Nibbler's dark type. Luckily, we have the level advantage, we have the type advantage, and we have the strength advantage here. We also have the broken experience share. Hello, Blarg. Would you like to say hello to Waterfall? It deals neutral damage. Blarg is a pretty tough catch to deal with. The only reason we don't have a Blarg on our team is because I think it's repetitive. And also because our starter is a fire type. Otherwise, it definitely would have been consideration. Porcupine healing itself with the black sludge there. Then this side we have the lava drop. Oh, not the sunny day. Thought you were using water types. That being said, lava drop's not physically tanky. Porcupine takes it out in a single shot, even with the sun. Eiffel levels up, 52. Berta levels up to 55. She is going to hit the cap this pretty quickly, and then pass it. Last resort, no. I do not accept that gimmick on my team. Did they both use Sunny Day? What a great coordination, Mafia. At least Porcupine can heal a bit more. Get that strong job boost to finish it off. And clear. And reminder, I didn't voice these guys because they were not story relevant. I probably should have actually, but it's too late now. Regardless, they run away because Mafia's not loyal. Go figure. But we did complete the quest. Alright. Luigi! Don't worry about going through the whole castle. Just follow us into the throne room. We'll give you the Power Star and some needed alone time with Bowser. Oh, that's okay. I should work for it like everyone else. Also, it's not really following if I'm being dragged. Right? No! We insist! We want you to get the wish before Mario like everyone else does. Doesn't matter to me if I get my wish. I'm just playing to have fun with my bro. But Papa got mushroom pizza delivered for all of us. Mushroom pizza, you say? Of course! It's all waiting in the throne room. Can we actually get a mushroom pizza? Let me pull out the Royal credit card. I don't really have a good Junior voice planned. His voice is so whiny. Mario, wait up! Looks like Luigi has been locked inside the throne room with Bowser. Bowser Jr. and Kamek. It's a sturdy door with a sturdier lock on it, so you need to make your way through the whole castle and find that Bowser key. Of course, Bowser's castle is now active. What's that? Why am I here? Of course, I will give you something that will help you get through the castle. Obtain the Gadpel. This is a repel you can turn on and off at will. That right there is my brand new Gadpel. It'll scare off any of Bowser's pesky captures from attacking you while you're walking around. Oh, don't worry about how it works. The smell shouldn't be too noticeable to the wearer. Now then, I'm heading back to my lab in Dog City. Good luck, Mario. Yeah, it doesn't quite say it when he was introducing it to us. But the Gadpel prevents battles everywhere. Well, wild battles. You'll still get scripted battles. Like, for example, this castle has more of those bullet bill launchers, and they will start wild fights with us. And they will not stop trainer fights or legendary encounters, by any means. They will also not stop encounters you start yourself, like fishing. But random encounters? Gone. Ba-boom. Bye-bye. Someone's excited. We're not really going to catch much in here, are we? Yeah, reminder that there is content creator mode I've turned on, specifically at the request of chat in the middle of the first section. Well, the first stream. It renders all achievements invalid, and it is technically cheating, but I have been playing a different file alongside this. So rest assured that I do have the ability to actually beat this game when it matters. Already beaten the game, gotten all of the hi Photo! Story stuff done. I only have 4 achievements left. Partially thanks to one of the mods at the Retro Achievements website fixing one that glitched out for me. Shout out to the Retro Achievements mod team for that one. Fair enough. I mean, I've seen worse explanations for dungeons. Alright, I forget where to start here. I have a general idea of where I want to go, but also I want to fight all of the trainers in this castle if I can. Hi! You go, Keck Patrol. Alright. Let's see what you got. You have 1 capture and its fire rock type against my water type. You tried, Star. And that's a level up for Porky Puff. Level up for Bo. At least Gecko Patrol's still happy. $0 for... yeah. He do be saying it. Always check everything. There's one down here too. Goomba Stack. I was gonna say, I didn't think that would kill, but I am surprised it got that close. Black Sludge helped me a good bit. Lava Drop, we have a water type in play. You missed the Will-O-Wisp. Hate to see it. No, the pain. I'm sorry. Need the bullet bill key for that door. Right. Alright, so we need Bullet Bill Key in this area. Get another encounter up here. Poor guys don't even have names, they're just all named after their species. You're a lower level than the other one. I think you die. No, you either have the same defense or just had better stats than the other one. You do still die, though. Not to use swoop. That's poison flying. Might as well give Yoshi a chance to do something. We don't really have too many anti-flying measures. And Confuse Ray. Spoken like a true Golbat ripoff. And killed like a true Golbat ripoff too. Said with love, of course, but it is basically Golbat. Bring in Baboom because it's a grass type against a fire type here. He do be happy though. Horned Ant is quad weak to fire. It's Bug Steel. Lucky us. And that'll be a level for Baboom. And that's another battle down. Go ahead and yank the item from up here, Golden Shroom, equivalent to a full restore. Good eye! Totally noticed me when I was standing one step to the right, didn't you? Ooh, the fire ground opener against a water type. He never stood a chance, boys. It's almost like opening with a water type in the fire type area is a good idea. Got to use Womp. I mean, yeah, Porcupuff's good against it. But Nibbler hasn't done much yet, since the double battle. And you are also weak to grass. I was going to say if I forgot if they had sturdy or not. They do not. You're very observant, sir. Or maybe you're just meta. Oh hey, look, it's proof of the example I was saying earlier. I'd catch it because it's always a shiny, except we already did back in World 2. Another item grab. This is an expert belt. Fair enough, sir. But yeah, reminder that this game loves hiding items everywhere. And by items, I don't mean just like random berries and healing items. They will hide competitive items, they will hide TMs. If it's in the game, it'll be hidden sometime. Alright. Thwomp is weak to this, but Thwomp is a physical wall, so it does last long enough to set up a single layer of spikes. Do with that what you will, sir. Birdo hits the level cap, way too early as expected. Fuzzy. See, this is where it's fun that I have heavy-duty boots on the King Babam because he don't care about the spikes. I forget if Fuzzy is bug type or bug poison. I think it's just bug. Regardless, it is also dead. Case in point. Blarg. Fire Dragon. I mean, we resist them all, right? Get a few crits and break through those defenses. Thank you. Eiffel levels up, and a win. Because you're playing according to the rules. Because everyone knows that's Bowser's favorite thing in this game. And in general. I was gonna say, we came out of that pipe down there. Sometimes you might think the devs are talking to each other in these NPCs. Whether or not that's true is up to you. Aw, poor guy. No, you did not scare me, sir. Alright, that is a steel type. Who will respond with water moves. Payday. Wall moves. Man, those heals are really helping me save on potions and the like. Is anyone here super effective against themselves? Not really. I guess Birdo could just out boom burst herself. Well, getting the crit helps. But so did I, sucker. I just think you have anxiety, buddy. These guys are so confident. It's almost like they forget how things go in these games. Crazy, right? Ooh, we got the miss. Got the poison. Breaking Swipe lowers our attack. I don't think it will matter after poison, but it is probably a reason to switch if they have a second capture. I don't think they do. Ooh, you did live long enough to hit me with the double edge if you're gonna die anyway. It's kind of smart. Too bad you didn't have anyone else. I think you're just stupid. Don't worry, it's a common affliction. Especially in this castle. Heat gets to your head. They do in some games. I don't think this one does, though. Bap. Alright, we have to find each of the 3 generals seen at the bottom of the screen here. And we have just found the first one. Each one of them blocks a question mark block containing something we need. I wonder if they're going to try to use electric move on the water type. Wow, crazy how that works. Crazy how it doesn't work on Nibbler. Get recoiled, idiot. Alright. It's one down. About to use Paratroopa. The battle of the flying types. Got extreme speed on you, do ya? Is that a citrus berry on you? It is. And a speed boost. I mean, I guess that is one of your abilities. Yeah, it's hard to find creatures as durable as Porcupuffer. At least in this part of the game. Bow levels up. Got to use Hammer Brow. Switch into Boom for the fighting type coverage. And also to receive benefits if you're dumb enough to make it sunny. Because Hammer Bro is cast form. But you're slower anyway. Get crit. I'm just that lucky. Nibbler levels up. Trust me, you make a fool of yourself. It happens when your hat looks like a bucket. I was like, wait a moment. We already have the shiny, so we can run away. Bullet key. One of 3 keys you need to escape this place. Or at least move on to the next world. That being said, more encounters. This one's Laughing Mad. Superfly, fighting flying type. Oh, you got belly drum, huh? That's a choice. Not a smart choice, but it's a choice. Healing from the Black Sludge. Next they have Shrewboid, who is Poison type. We get to crunch it while it really can't do much to us. Got rid of Strong Jaw, which is actually kind of problematic because it means we need an extra crunch on this guy. Waterfall it is. Level up for Porcupine, 1 under the level caps designated total for this world. Baboom up to level 55. Birdo has gone past the level cap. I mean, yeah, I don't think that would have helped with my insanity either, sir. Got anything else to say? Fair enough. Anyways, now we gotta go back and find where the key went. Which I believe was 1-3. We will grab a heal here. Mostly to restore power points to everyone. First key goes in here. We have the Bullet Bill key, then the Bubble key, and the Bowser key. So he's basically saying that we can walk under some of these parts, and that is important later. For now, though, we have a strength puzzle. The main trick, let's get this out of the way first. And we can send this all the way here, and the Bullet Bill launches through it. Now we can hit that, and that's open. Pipe goes through here. Does not open this, contrary to what you might have thought. Instead opens over here. Go up here and this is clear. Leading to the lava shell upgrade, which allows us to surf on the lava. In case you were wondering, no, there's nothing in this part. One item's enough, I suppose. But yeah, so now we can surf over the lava itself. Meet a very excited Toad. Gives us a full restore. And 1-up deluxe or a max revive. Max syrup or a max elixir. A max bean, which is a PowerPoint max. And tells us to give Bowser hell. Just doing this to get an excuse to surf around. Poor fella. I'll take your flamethrower, though. Always nice to have one of those. Yeah, that's the guy who tells us about it. Technical genius, as always. Alright. That is a psychic flying type. Our crunch gives us the edge, but if it lives... Oh, fuck, it's the fake. And it has metronome. Power trip. Alright, well, I think I'm safe for now. Well, we know what's in your back pocket is a flying type, so it's not worth setting up spikes. Psychic flying type will send in the ghost dark type for less of a one-sided match, less of a two-sided matchup. Don't overthink it, just Shadow Ball. You'd think they send the saddest one out first. But then again, I guess, illusion. Have fun with that, sir. At least someone's happy with what they're doing today. I mean, I am too, I just meant in the castle. Anyway, this brings us back to where Paraplunk was, and we do need to go past him. Bap! Get Dragon Claw. We do have two trainers here. One with a bonsai bill. Who is very eager to bust into us. Doesn't quite work, especially when we crit him. But nice try. Sporn Black Sludge can heal a turn. That's better than some of us. I have to use Chain Chomp. Yeah, but Boom, you can deal with this. Big boy. See, the thing is, Baboon doesn't care about Intimidate if he's just critting you with Storm Throw. Or if she is. Chain Chomp does live, though. Pop this, since we'll take very little recoil. And there's not as many flying types here. About to use Spark. We don't have any ground types, but Nibbler does resist. Battle of interesting eyeballs. Raised its own speed. So it probably will get a first hit in here. But instead it just sets up. Aren't you the last one? Like, I get what they're going for with some of these ideas. I just don't think the trainer's AI can do it. Or maybe I was meant to encounter both these guys together. Who knows? And now I'm good. Thanks for the offer, though.
Got a bug poison type here. Toxic spikes. Yeah, so I kind of thought of the crit for 21 hit points. Might have been a problem if I was level 6. It's barely going to do anything, but it should finish him off. It does. Charge and check. Alright, that's a fighting type. Flying types will not feel the spikes. In fact, pretty sure half our team doesn't. 4 of them don't. Because we have poison type, which doesn't get affected by toxic spikes. Heavy duty boots on bomb. We have a flying type, and we have levitate. Go figure. Granted, Stealth Rock can still affect us, but not basic. Oh, come on, Yoshi. But not basic spikes and toxic spikes. Yoshi! Of course you get the crit after 2 turns of missing. Real net positive there. We do win. Get a Comet Shard. Anyways, this leads up to the halfway point. I got bad news about your brother. I want to send out the Lakitu. Anyways, they do have another heal stop here between floors. Yeah, and this is basically saying the infinite escape rope we have goes back to that rest area instead of all the way at the bottom. Don't mind the random mook just having a boss from Paper Mario. Do be how the game goes. And do be how you get one hit KO'd because you're a ghost type. No, you're really not. Hello. No, you won't. Alright, that is Ice Rock. This should be neutral. But instead it's super effective because it doesn't care about... Right, ice doesn't resist anything because ice sucks. Little cap there. Flangelo is water fighting. Yoshi, can you do a bit better this time? So far, so good. Not to use Goomba Stick. Physical book. Oh, you do have a flying type move, I guess. Bit of a pain. But so is this rocky helmet. Goodbye. Level up for Nibbler's reward. Try to learn Forest Curse. For those of you not in the know, Forest Curse sucks. It does not replace the opponent's type with Grass type, it merely adds it onto the existing types. Level 58. Level 55. You should be used to this speech by now. You having fun in the corner, sir? Hope I'm not interrupting a timeout. Now just a hissy fit. I have to use Klepto. Klepto is ground flying. What that means is Waterfall is still super effective. You are a bit bulkier though. You can't really use Poison Fang because you're ground type and you resist that. Sorry for interrupting your timeout. Anyways. Fun little tidbit time. You can see something up to the left. I will show you it in a moment. Once we are done playing imposters. Don't you only have this duplicate? Luckily I set up someone that is going to make you use setup moves. So you didn't attack me at all. Baboom reaches the cap. Try and learn Flare Blitz. Probably a good idea. Full-on competitive formats. Or at the very least when we get to the league. God damn it. Anyways. You'd think they'd be more obvious about it. Yeah, that's what they referred to earlier when they said you can go in these things. And then over here, yeah, you're kind of bound to run into one of them anyway, unless you do like Matrix level dodging. So what's all the way over here? A bomb that blows up in your face. In case you couldn't predict, the TM he gave us was self-destruct. I guess a lot of people are missing those two items whenever they do completionist runs of this game. Thank you for asking. Anyways, now that we're done walking through walls, have some bad grammar. I took care of you. Got a mint. Probably. Show me. Alright, I forgot everyone likes to pretend this guy's invincible. Ground type, water move. It shitted ya. Bye-bye. See? It's the same joke again. Anyways, dropping down here is not what you're supposed to do. I will take the chance to heal since I'm passing by again. I will note this is a lot quicker if you turn off the random encounters like I did. If you do not choose to use the guide pellet, you will get your encounters, but it will take a lot longer. Be warned. Right. Get called nerd in all caps. Normal steel type. Right. And he sets up while he gets his defense boosts. Catch is I have something that crits against your defense. Goodbye. I have full levels up. Stop learning last resort. Iron plate. Womp womp. Goes to dark type with a special wall. I do have my physical attack in here. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to want to kill you, but I did think you would live long enough to wouldn't live long enough to do too much more. Especially since you're a special wall, not a physical one. Porky Puff's above the cap. Let's use Sumo Bro, that is a fighting type. Yoshi is your singular job. Thank you for doing your job, Yoshi. So true. I take it a mushroom. Womp womp. So true. Ghost fighting. Ghost versus dark type moves. Still normal because you're a fighting type as well. It is a cool capture though. I have to use Rex. That is a dragon type. Come in fairy type. Thank you, Berta. Immediately gets even more overleveled. Bristle is steel type. It is basically the defensive wall of the game with alongside Shuckle in like concept. Crits help. But we still get hurt by iron bars. Even the boots don't help with that. My man's been the kind of person who would drink the lead paint. So true. Anyway, this is the one we're supposed to drop down to reach the second of 3. Hello, Goomp. Rail Guard Goomp. Pure water type. Ground type move, huh? That's how strong it's gonna be, though. I have enough time to set up a second layer. Perfect. Mainly because innards out will do absolutely nothing. Any damage I take here will be healed up by my next turn's Black Sludge. Take 9 hit points. Heal up. 13. Get Chain Chomp in. Bring in Baboom. Steel type does not care about poison spikes. But neither does our Storm Throw care about your Intimidate. I have to use Goomba Stack. Normal type versus fighting type. There's that poison. Above the level cap. Almost to 300 hit points. Nibbler's good up there. Bows hit the cap as well. Well, good to know your basic logic skill processing is still intact. Bop. That is the second of 3 keys. Go ahead and clear that out. Now you just gotta make it back up to where the bubble key goes. And by that, I mean up to the 2nd floor. Heal up again. And I do believe the bridge was through this pipe. Correct. Alright. And then, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We reach the end of the castle. And the final of the 3 guys. I mean, technically you're 3 steps away and I'm blocking you. I get what you mean, though. Start with the bandit. See, this is the part where I would do a move. But you're just gonna fake me out anyway. And then I heal most of it with my sludge anyway. Real productive turn for everyone involved, I promise. Yeah, I was gonna say, you took the black sludge and then you hurt yourself on it. You idiot! That's actually funny. Alright, the steel types start showing up, we start bringing out the boom. So many fake outs on this team. Hello? Hi there. Flickchard, is it? Did I find any of the 3 legendaries? I have not shown them on stream, but I have played this game off stream in order to do achievement hunting, in which case I have found them. I am willing to show them off if people wish before we go on to the Elite 4 next stream, probably. You can hear my shocked reaction at the idea that Shy Guys would go for a 3rd fake out in a row. But yeah, I found 2 of the legendary trio. The only reason I haven't found the 3rd one is because of where it's located, being a pain. Like, I know where it is. I just haven't gotten there. Anyways, as we approach the end of this chapter here, everyone except Yoshi hit the level cap. The 3rd one can bite you? Because of the legendary itself, or because of how you get it? Because I know what you're talking about either way. The prerequisite was so harsh, you resorted to save states. Yeah, that's the fun thing. If I want to do it with retro achievements, I cannot use save states. Are you asking if you're allowed to talk spoilers? Because I don't particularly mind. I've already shown people where the pit is last stream. Mario!
Quit your yelling! Your brother isn't going to save you this time! Yeah, quit your yelling! You're gonna stay locked up till Papa and Pizza gets here!
You actually ordered the pizza?
Wait, you still kidnapped me! I didn't even get the chance to command my captures! This isn't fair!
Fair? Who said anything about fair?
Papa! I trapped him and took his power stars and caps, just like you asked! Bowser, this was your plan?
Of course I planned this. That's kind of my thing. I helped you get the power stars so I could take them for myself in the end.
But what we had was special. Were none of our memories together real?
You can't be serious. Get a load of this guy.
Yeah, what a chump! Lord Bowser really played you.
I'm always the bad guy. You shouldn't trust me.
Is that really what you want?
I got what I wanted.
Mario, you're here! Bowser trapped me and took all my stuff. Also, do you have your emergency pizza stash? Papa didn't trap you, I did! Papa! I want to fight Mario! Let me show you how strong I am!
Junior, you have the very important job of making sure Luigi doesn't escape and keeping Kamek entertained.
Yes, and I have been here the whole time, your rashness.
Mario is my rival, and I will not let this mushroom munch, capture crushing, break breaking, soulmate stealing, bargain bin hero ruin my plans again. Kamek, have you assembled the team?
Yes, my cap champion!
Kamek has crafted the strongest party ever. This battle will mark your end, Mario, and I will finally have my wish.
Yeah, I don't mind the concept of the pit, but I do find the fact that you're using rentals when we already have a Battle Factory equivalent in Diamond City to be a bit redundant and unnecessary. Anyways, he leads with Chain Chomp as he has in a few of his past battles. I'd lead with
Today you lose, Mario. My arena. My rules.
I lead with Baboom because I know that he's led with Chain Chomp before. And Storm Throw crits and doesn't care about attack lowering. That being said, he is still sturdy enough to take a hit. But he's not getting a speed boost, so he's not doing anything. Yeah, the one tip I've seen a lot of people say when they're doing the pit is to grab regular Yoshi if you can, because he has the ability to run away from all the regular wild battles.
Kamek, why do I keep trusting you to build good teams?
Yoshi does hit the level cap here. Got to use Kamek. This is when Nibbler could come in, but instead Bow is the better option because flying type versus grass types. We do get Air Slash because we're slower, but we do not flinch. Does not kill Kamek. What team am I using? I can show you real quick. Most of my team input has been based on what chat has wanted me to use, so I am open to changing it after this. But we have Baboom, my starter, Heavy Duty Boots, Flare Blitz, Heat Crash, Storm Throw, and Wild Charge. We have Bow, the Ghost and Dark type, Levitate, Spell Tag. You have King Babam, and that's about it for mine. That's the same as yours. We have Nibbler the Muncher. Grass Dark type blocks crits. Our physical wall compared to Bow's special wall. Also has Rocky Helmet to further discourage contact. Crunch, Jaw Lock, Seed Bomb, Leech Seed. Looking for a replacement for Crunch just because it's kind of redundant with Jaw Lock there. Porcupine has Black Sludge to heal because it's Poison type. Waterfall, Toxic Spikes, Crunch, and Poison Fang both take advantage. Planning to put a Chomp in place to grab her eventually. Well, we are in the place where you can get one. A chain Chomplet? I don't think there's a pre-evo. I think it's just Chain Chomp and you gotta find it in the castle. Blue Yoshi. I can check for you, but we have to get through this cutscene first because I have to be able to access my Tattle Decks. Depending on if you're in that server or not, you might have seen, I do have the optimized Birdo. Pixelate for fairy type moves. And Boom Burst. But, anyways. You might have seen a fan concept. Which is totally valid, but... No, there's the flinch. Though it did take a decent amount of damage just because it was using the physical move instead of a special move. But yeah, to my knowledge, Chain Chomp is a single stage capture. Yeah, that sounds right. Bring back Baboom against Mecha Chomp. I will note that even though upon viewer request I did turn on content creator mode to show off things quicker. I did do a second playthrough on my RetroArch app on my phone. And I did that one with level caps and level scaling on in order to meet an achievement. So I've seen this game at its more difficult. Sumo Bro is pure fighting type, so we switch in Eiffel. Yeah, I can check the decks afterwards and see if I can find it for you. Let's use Bonsai Bill. So many steel types. You keep making me bring Baboom back. Like, am I supposed to not Storm Throw the giant bill of death? Right, I forgot you get ground type moves for some reason. Like, it helps in this case. Especially with psychic type moves as well. I believe we are within... Oh, Birdo levels up to level 60. Anyways, I believe we are in Baboom Blaze range. That being said, Bowser's coming out. He is Dragon type. We have a Fairy type. It's pretty shrimple from there.
You really don't know when to quit!
Oh yeah, I forgot he has fucking Supreme Overlord in this. He does have Flamethrower. But Boom Burst and Pixelate makes for quite a potent combo, even though he does have a Focus Sash. I forgot about that. It's still not going to be enough to kill. It is quite a nasty combo for people who are not expecting that, though. Because that is a serious boost for him coming at the end of a 6-capture team.
Kamek, you better not be laughing, 'cause I'm not! No!
Papa! Give Papa some space.
It's clear that I can't beat you. Not even with the strongest team Kamek could make. Why is that? Am I really that weak? Am I not a great commander and leader?
Bowser, you're stronger than you think.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we are terrified of your power. You may not be great at this game, but that doesn't mean you're weak. I've supported you through your journey since the Jungle Kingdom, and I hope I helped you become stronger.
Luigi. I mean, Greenstash. That might be the smartest thing you have ever said. How could I be so stupid? I was so blinded by competition that I didn't realize I could have my own wish. Thank you for reminding me that I have 8 Power Stars and you don't! Who cares about a wish from Peaches? My wish right now is to destroy you! Right here! Right now! I am going to turn you into a fine red mist!
Now unless you can turn me into a fine green mist. I'm not letting you fight Bowser by yourself. This is my fight too.
Let the Mario Brothers!
Let's go, bro.
So yeah, sudden raid boss, y'all. Yeah, Giga Bowser, like Flitcher is saying down there, is now Dragon and Fire type instead of pure Dragon. He also gets an Omni boost, because why wouldn't he? Funnily enough, I have seen people completely break... Of course he gets Turbo Blaze, I forgot about that. I have seen blooper players completely break this difficulty because they can use Topsy-Turvy on him. And that reduces all of the stat boosts he gained into debuffs. And it just completely fucks him over. Anyways, I'm using Storm Throw, even though it's resisted. Everything here is resisted. Because it breaks through that defense buff with a crit. I haven't checked it, but I do wonder if what happens if you try and use a Duplighost on Bowser or Giga Bowser. Like, does he mimic Bowser or Giga Bowser? Or does it just not work? He does have a citrus berry. Got Dragon Rush there, knock out Chuck Stack. There goes the first of our team. And now starters standing side by side. The third Storm Throw is enough to take him down. Only one capture fainted in that fight. I forgot to give you one experience! Why do they even have it give you experience if it's only one?
No! This isn't happening!
You know what is happening! Me kicking your butt! This is for stealing my power stars! This is for bullying my brother! This is for breaking my heart! Papa!
Hey, Luigi! My friend! Let's say we forget all about this and go back to playing in the Cap Challenge together! Come on, just me and you!
I think I'm ready to break up our partnership. You with me, bro?
This isn't the end!
We did it, bro. I got my power stars back, as well as the ones assigned to the Molten Kingdom. Here, this one is yours. Power star number 8 received. Along with TM100. I forget exactly what that is. I think it might be Breaking Swipe? Look, bro. There's something I need to get off my chest. I'm happy I spent time with Bowser. Even though he said he wanted me for my power stars, I don't think that's all true. I really believed we were having fun together with the Cap Challenge, and that we were becoming friends. But I am sorry that I was ignorant to everything, and that I caused you so much trouble. I really believe I became stronger as a person through this game, and I'm ready to prove that to you. What's that sound? The power stars are there. A voice rings out from nowhere. Bearer of all 8 power stars, return to Toadstown at once and board the ship in the west of town. From there, go to Mushroom Hill, where your final challenge awaits. Our final challenge! We have to head to Toadtown quickly. Now don't keep me waiting, bro. Let's see who can get their wish first. Quest to Bowser's Castle is now complete. Alright. Apologies to those of you who are unprepared for the fact that I voice act this the cutscenes in this game. I do tend to ham it up a bit, as terrible as my voices are. I hope you do not mind. Make way for the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom, Princess Toadstool! Mario, you've done wonderfully. Thank you so much for defeating Bowser. How do we know about your deeds in the Molten Kingdom? Ho ho! Did you not hear the call of the Power Stars once you collected all 8? All involved in the Cat Challenge heard the call, Master Mario. As such, we are off to Mushroom Hill, post-haste! That's right. Do you want to come with us, Mario? We have a boat prepared already. Now, do we want to go ahead and try and get the Elite Four and the Champion done today? Or do we want to try and get more quests done, get more captures done, and show off a few of the legendary dragons? I am fine with either, but I figured I would ask the chat. But yeah, I do agree that Luigi is a bit gullible. But in this game, he's just kind of meant to be like the happy-go-lucky rival who wants to believe in the best for everyone. Is it always logical? No, but that's kind of his role. I have toyed with the idea of making like Bowser / Giga Bowser into like an EX card and like a trading card equivalent for this, but that's all just like vague concept stuff that I'm nowhere near finished on. Princess! Don't swear! What brings you to my humble docks? Bring us to Mushroom Hill, young sailor. Post haste. Of course, Toad swear. Go right ahead! I hate Toad voices. I hate them! Ow! Thanks for accompanying us, Mario. We really must be going, as we have business to attend at Mushroom Hill. Here, though, takes this as thanks. A max power point. I hope that will help you on your challenge. Good luck, Mario. You'll need it. Yeah, after all the work that Alfred and his team put into this game, I don't think they're ready to entertain a sequel just yet. I'm sure they appreciate to know that people are thinking so fondly of the game, though. Grab a few items around here. Ah. Reminder of where all the shops are. We have a battle shop here with bottle caps and beans and feathers. And then here we have TMs. We have fangs, punches, weather setting moves, and swords dance. I see. And then that's where we heal. Then over here we have the normal store. And here we have the snack shop for berries. Not that we really plan to use any, but it's nice that they're here. Alright, this is where you bring the bottle caps. And then around here, we got someone rooting for Luigi. Only those with all 8 power stars may pass this point. Let me check how many of you've obtained. Verify that you have all 8 power stars. Good luck in Rainbow Road. And off we go. And yes, I will be going the long way and finding all the trainers. There is a theme with the trainers. I'm sure you'll notice it, if you have not already heard of it. Switch in the fairy type against the dragon type. Does nothing. Get boom bursted. Yeah, I know a lot of people were expecting Big Yoshi for the memes, but I'm kind of glad they didn't go with that. About to use Plungello. Have I seen any shinies besides the bill? In this save file, no. I have seen one on my level scaling level cap playthrough that I've been doing on my other file. I saw, I believe it was a Mr. Blizzard with a green cap instead of a blue one. To be fair, that was in the area with increased shiny odds. Anyways, I realized I never checked the Tattle Dex here. Let's see here. We were checking 2 things. We were checking Chain Chomp. Like I said, you can find it in a few spots in the castle, and then it looks like there's a small, very small chance in the sewers. If that little flashing dot is to be any indicator. It has no pre-evolution, no post-evolution, and you're asking about 90? 90 is not showing up. I believe I might have an idea of what it is. Now, because I don't have it on this file, this is conjecture. I believe number 90 is a 5% chance encounter rate in World 5. 90 is the uproot from Mario Odyssey. A capture with the disguise ability like Mimikyu. Wait, was it up here? Nope, it's 80. It was 80, not 90. I was right about it being a 0. Alright, then I guess I'm back to square one of what 90 is. Anyways, hope you like driving. Because I don't. Super rare capture in the sewers. I know that if you go onto the Discord, they do have an encounter table if you really want it. I love the parabitty sound effects. So good. You're close. Got Bruiser next. Maybe you shouldn't have switched in the special wall against the physical guy. Especially when you're going to lower my defense like that. Level up. Level up for Nibbler. Got Lance there. Hi there. Alright, got the Kiki. That is a normal ground type. There you go, Flitchard. They're all champions. Specifically, Blue is the Gen 1 champion. Lance is the champion in Harkle's in Gen 2. Steven is the Gen 3 champion in Ruby and Sapphire, and so on. About to use Phanto. Phanto is Dark Fairy. Overthinking shit again. Your first playthrough, your team sucked, so you started over? Why start over? Why not just work with what you had on your team and like build from scratch from there? You beat the game, but your team wasn't varied at all, had nothing to beat fairies. Oh yeah, I guess I should have brought in Porcupuffer now that I think about it. Ah, I got paralyzed. No. Yeah, maybe that's something they can bring in one of the updates. They can bring in, right, Fairy type versus Dark type. Maybe they can bring in the Versus Seeker from Gen 3 and 4. You can rematch the gym leaders and champions after the game ends. But you can't rematch like random schmucks. Birdo levels up. Taifu is Ice Fairy. Thank you. I do not know if this is on purpose, but I do think it would be a funny detail if they put Steven here on purpose, considering in Emerald you find him at Meteor Falls. Of course, knowing me, I'm probably overthinking it. Get a Comet Shard. Hi, Iris. Well, one of us is going to have to change. The 1% in the series is Freezy, apparently. I mean, that would track with Freezy's appearing in the original Mario Bros. I'll say that much. Alright, there's no level up for Porcupine. And almost fully healed Porcupine. Now next up is Clubba, who is interesting because they have the toxic spikes up, but we do have heavy duty boots, so we don't give a crap right now. Instead, what we want to do is we want a Storm Throw, because you're normal steel, and that's quite effective. Bye-bye, Clubba. You're not supposed to beat up the ref. Have you checked your trainer class? It lists you as interviewer, not referee. Might want to fix that. But yeah, notice how we're not getting any encounters here? That's because that Gadpel is still in effect. But going down. Hello, Cynthia. What do you mean you got Bowser? Oh, you're playing through the game as well? Gotcha. I knew you were talking about it, but I didn't know if you had the game open yourself. There's the full heal. About to use Rex. Come in, fairy type. You ever not read the name fully and you see Rex or T-Rex and you expect the other one? Really messes with the senses. About to use standard Yoshi. Lots of normal type, so let's bring in Storm Throw. You can tell he has the Evio light on. Got to use Blue Yoshi. That is flying type. Case in point. Ouch! That's what I get, I suppose. Blue Yoshi fight! Get the flinch. We do have the King's Rock on, so there is a slightly higher chance of flinching than normal. Ooh, we got the roost. Gotta make this a pain for me, aren't you? There we go. Yellow Yoshi. Uses physical earthquake against a physically defensive grass type. Yeah, I'm not sure how good you expected that to go, Yoshi. At least it wasn't a contact move, so you didn't get Rocky Helmeted, but still. Egg Bomb, slightly more. Still not great. Level up. Birdo level up. Bo leveling up. Excuses, excuses. Hey, Maya! Finally caught up with you, bro. Been meaning to ask this ever since we defeated Bowser together. But do you think we could have one final battle before the Elite Four? I will give you all I got with the friends I made along the way. Got the check stack. Don't let the rainbow distract you, bro. Set up one layer of toxic spikes. Head Smash does a good bit of damage. If they use no retreat, it might actually hurt a bit. Crunch brings them down. They do use no retreat. Is it too little too late? Might depend on if their speed goes up enough. We do get another turn of healing though. You are faster and you have a super effective move. Deals a good bit of damage. We're under half. But we're up 1-0 and the poison's up. Mario, that's a cool TV you got there. Level up for Yoshi. Not to use private. Private is normal flying. Alright, let's see how many flinches we can get on them. Because this is not one-hit KOing. That'll do, Yoshi. About to use Bubbles. Bubbles is water fire. It's a very weird combination. I switched back to Porcupine because Porcupine resists both. The poison does come into play here, though. Bubbles is very physically bulky. That being said, lowering defense should help. Although we do get our speed lowered in return. We heal most of the damage, though. And the poison does start to take effect. Still faster. And I imagine one more turn of Crunch will finish him off. That being said, he might go first this turn if he's lowered our speed twice. He does not. How slow is your fucking fish, Luigi? We do get the level up, level 60. You're at speed -2. About to use Yoshisaurus. Fire and ground type against our water type, he might be running out of options. Just a hunch. You do have the ground type move against my poison type, though. It is not enough. The sludge has done enough healing. Yoshisaurus goes down. Porcupine is just walled Luigi's team. Got Bitey. Bitey's fast enough that the type advantage isn't going to matter here. Let's bring in some defense. Maybe I was distracted by the Rainbow Road. Knockoff gets rid of our spell tag. Deals normal damage and it's a physical move. How much do we deal? We deal half, but he has a citrus berry. And now Acrobatics deals double damage. Ice Fang finishes it off. Good to know you have that. We'll bring back in Yoshi, because Yoshi's probably the fastest we have. You caught up, just beat Rainbow Road Luigi? Did you find all the trainers along the way like me, or were you trying to get through as quick as you can? Mamma mia. Wow, bro. You've really mastered this game, haven't you? Don't worry though, I'll catch up in no time, just you see. By the way, are you prepared for the rest of Rainbow Road? Here, let me heal you up before I leave. What do you mean by treasures? I'm going on ahead. Good luck, bro. Woo! On to the back half. Hello, Diantha. Got a bonsai build. Oh, that's a crit and you only dealt 50? Yeah, that's not enough, bonsai bill. Alright. Got to use Paratroopa. Try and see how much Porky Puff can just kind of wall out right now. They do have Zen Headbutt. That's going to hurt a bit. The flinch is more annoying, though. Still stuttery, what'd you miss? I went... In the first 2 hours of today's stream, I went through all of World 8's Bowser Castle infiltration. I had the Gadpel on the entire time. I will admit that helped it go quicker. I beat Bowser, teamed up with Luigi, made it halfway through Rainbow Road so far. Oh man, my boo-boo. My boo-boo. No challenge road there. You can tell because he likes doing that. Remind you the escape rope exists. Very true. Hi, Gita. But yeah, we're in the back half of Rainbow Road right now. Steel flying. Question, do you plan to use the background? Did it have too many moving pieces? Yeah, I know the background you're talking about. It didn't quite fit together in a way that made me happy with it. Alright, this is the fucking charge attack. It's probably something I could have fixed if I thought ahead of time, but I didn't because I'm an idiot and forget stuff. Yeah, that is strong enough to kill. Yeah, she's quick enough to finish the job here. Thank you, Yoshi. Got to use Pidgeot. Psychic Flying. Stuttery still, what do I mean? I mean, I tested it out, and the way we had it, where we were going to add moving parts as it went on, just wouldn't have worked in the midstream setting. It would have been too pausey, too finicky. Just didn't work out, in my opinion. It's probably just me being finicky with stuff. But yeah, for those of you who are unaware, this is Mario Kart DS Enjoyer, my little sibling, and the person who makes the backgrounds for the streams I've been doing, the stream layouts. I mean, let me check and see if I have anything still saved from it. I do have the generic background, I just don't have any of the moving pieces with it. But I do think there is some beauty in the simplicity. Got all the stars up there in the corner, and then Mario by himself because it's him against everyone. I think there's some beauty in that. Hello, Kukui. Go ahead and heat crash on the grass type. Goodbye. These guys give out so much fucking experience. I get that's the joke, but like, good guy. Shadow Force. I forgot that's a move. It's a good move, but it's also physical, so no. Because Boo does not do physical. About to use Yucks. There's another psychic type. Listen, Civ, I appreciate it, but you do realize I'd have to add every single image as a separate layer. Got to use Penguin. That's the main reason I didn't do it. It's because it was all to where I would have to do layer by layer by layer, and then I would just have like 15 different layers to manage, and it would just kind of clog up my source channel. As things are, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things in my sources. And then doing the thing with Elite Four is cool. But then it would have been another... Give me a moment, I'm gonna type it out for you, you little dork. There. It is nothing against... Listen, if you want to try and make something for the next time we do this, because I was planning on potentially doing a post-game stream next week. You can try and do that. Plus, since we already know everyone by the time we do the rematches, you would not have to add it layer by layer. It would be no spoilers. Fun fact, this is the second TM of Solar Blades you can get in this game. There's one in World 5 as well. Right. I keep... Come on, Mario. Mario. Oh yeah, I meant specifically if I do Elite 4 rematches, you could show off like your full potential for this area then, if you want to fix it. Sib, I appreciate the work you do for this sort of stuff, but I am trying my best here, okay? Please understand that. Got Klepto here. Bring in... I would bring in the water type, I was an idiot and lost the water type, so... Grass type's weak to flying. Sure, let's bring in Eiffel. Alright, let's see here. More Sky Attack. Just for the record, no one in competitive ever uses Sky Attack. And then Eiffel just gets a free kill here because it's quad weak to flying. But yeah, your backgrounds are appreciated. We do use them every stream in some capacity. It's just that there's only so many layers that can easily be navigated before it starts getting cluttered. And I tried to figure out a way to work it, it just didn't come easily. Alright. For the record, if you look down here, there is another leap to the Elite Four area. If you take this harder path, you do get a crown cap, which is the equivalent of a Master Ball. Is that something I can do? Yes. Is it something that is fun to do live and without save states? No. Maybe next time. But yeah. You do that, you do a little launch over here, and then you're back here either way. And then you see here, thanks for playing. Healed full team. Got moves like Steel Beam, Scale Shot, Meteor Beam, Flip Turn, Dual Wing Dates, Scorching Sands. There's a lot of different moves here to learn. And then over on this side we have the regular shop. And all of the stat boosting items. Very helpful in case you missed them during the random pickups on the field. If we can get Birdo Flamethrower for type coverage, that'd be nice. It's better than Bite. Birdo's never really been a physical attacker anyway. Fly, not worth it. Solar Beam, cool, not worth it, especially on a physical attacker. Solar Blade would be better, probably, but no. Dig. Flight Screen, Reflect, Safeguard. Self-Destruct is funny, but no. Rest, Thief, Snore, Protect, Icy Wind. Frustration, Steel Wing might be good for Yoshi just as type coverage. We don't have a Steel type move. Like, Yoshi really can't deal much damage with Bite, and we have Nibbler and Bow for Dark type damage. Surf is good, but not as good as Waterfall when you're a physical attacker like Porky Puffer. Wisp, Facade, Helping Hand, Brick, Prison, Weather Ball, Rock Tomb, Bullet Seed, Icicle Spear. Is U-turn worth learning? It's a physical move, which is why I'm like, no. But also, Nightshade hasn't been useful. Knockoff, Fling. Cross Poison, Venoshock. Dragon Kiss, Moonblast, Dragon Claw, Mystical Fire. Might be interesting. Not today, but maybe sometime. Grab one of those for Birdo. Do that. That's what I thought. It needs to be an ability patch. Hey, listen, Chart, please don't spoil that one yet. Alright, let's go to the Elite Four. First off, to deal with an old demon of my siblings. This is where they got walled when they played the game. Master Mario, you've done well to make it this far. The princess has given me the great honor of being in charge of this arena. What type will I use? Well, I'll have you know I used to work a lot with dragons back in my day. Now then, let us do battle! I hope you learned much, Master Mario. Let's begin. Now then, let's show off just how weak the Dragon-type Elite Four member is to Fairy types. Swell start to our bout. Now, I will grant that Birdo is a bit over-leveled because the level cap is off. But by itself, that is not enough to be a deal breaker. Two down. I believe him using two T-Rexes in the same fight is a homage to Lance using multiple Dragon Knights, for the record. I can't confirm that's the direct inspiration, but I feel like that's where they got it from. Final Gambit. Not today, but I forgot that's a move you have. Not to use Mama. Yeah, if you train up a Birdo with Arc+Elite, Toadsworth does not stand a chance. Master Mario, you've become quite the commander. Also shout out to 2 of his 5 captures having Mold Breaker. Including one of the T-Rexes, but not the other. Splendid! Simply splendid, Master Mario. Skills as superb as ever, Master Mario. You are assuredly worthy of the princess's wish. Now then, proceed through this door and continue your challenge. Heading on to the second fight. We switch out for a Porcupine lead, as we are going against Peach. Mario, great job on collecting all 8 Power Stars. Now you only have one more challenge in front of you, defeating me and the rest of the Elite Four. Unlike in her gym battle, where she used normal types, now she is mostly known for fairy types in this fight. This princess is about to send you to another castle. We'll set up 1 round. Of course you have a psychic move. Granted, it's not doing too much damage because it's a Yoshi, and not a evolved Yoshi. We'll get our crunches out of the way since we're not going to do much against fairy types. So Fletcher, I remember you saying that you had trouble with fairy types. What was your plan for dealing with Peach in your initial run? Or did you just kind of stumble past it?
Pink is powerful.
One of the weaker quotes, honestly. Alright, Porcupine heals past half again. Do you gotta deal with Birdo? She uses normal types? She only has the one fairy? I thought she had more than one fairy in this fight. Get infatuated here. Sistress Fairy up. Bitter Malice. I forget that's a move sometimes. Lowers attack. Birdo's hurt by poison. The infatuation immobilizes. And then Boom Burst takes me out. Yeah, it sounds about right. We'll send out Yoshi, because Yoshi is the fastest. And therefore most likely able to finish you. We also have Steel Wing in case there are any other fairies. Hammer Bro. Okay, I might have been wrong on that then. I thought I remembered you being fairy type. Got the flinch, and that'll allow the poison to combo him down into a comfortable range to finish him. King's Rock coming in handy there. No, Spindrift's a fairy. Spindrift is Grass Fairy. It's definitely more of a mixed team than a fairy team, but still. She lives, but she flinches and then is poisoned. King's Rock coming in very clutch there. About to use Chincha. Chincha is normal ghost, so yeah. Switch in Nibbler. No spoilers, but throwing cap after cap and seeing something always break out always gets infuriating, no? You didn't take a crown cap for that? I just used a crown cap for that. The Rocky Helmet comes in there. You do knock off the Rocky Helmet, though. You have one, but you generally save it. Fair enough, more power to you. Cursed Body. And win. Excellent job. I knew you'd have no issue with a challenge like that. You've done wonderfully, Mario. Between stopping Bowser's schemes and collecting the Power Stars, I'm not surprised to see you at the top. Go on, you've got more challenges awaiting you. Alright, let's revive our first casualty of this playthrough. Well, of this Elite Four run. Up. Now then. Next we head over to say hello to an old friend. Salutations, Mario! Surprised to see me here? I'll have you know I'm not just some old researcher. I helped design the entire cat challenge alongside the princess, which means I know more than anyone about how to battle. Let me show you. I do like how Iad has trouble being tall enough as a sprite, so it's mostly his hair. Got the twirler. Let the experiment begin. Does survive the first one. And the hammer arm does good damage to Nibbler. Alright. 1-0. Yes! Use everything at your disposal. Going to use King Boo. I mean, if you're gonna offer me a free kill with a fairy type, then sure. Yeah, reminder, Ghost Arc is only weak to fairy. Everything else is neutral, at best. Going to use Mad Piano. I'll switch back to my Boo. See if you can deal any damage to it. You are physical, after all. Use Fire Fan. You burned me. I'd be more annoyed by that if I was a physical attacker, but as things are, it's just a pain. Perdo levels up even further past the cap. About to use Bruiser. You can stay in, Boo. Using Swagger. Ugh. I forgot how fast Bruiser is, or just how slow Bow is. I forget which it is. We do get the hit off, though. I forget if this game uses early gen or late gen confusion chances. I think it's late gen. Oh, it does level up. About to use Eerie. Switch out. My hypothesis seems to be true. You truly are skilled. Struggle Bug. Ugh. Quad effective move out of fucking nowhere. Thanks. Get the flinch off and combo that into the kill. King's Rock comes through again. Incredible! You've truly outdone yourself, Mario. Wonderfully done, Mario. You've made an old scientist weep with joy. To think you'd put so much time and effort into the game I came up with moves me to tears. Go on, do me proud and finish your cap challenge. Of course, you warped back through the computer for that one. Up. And then I'll pop one of these. Golden trims on Bow since it includes the status condition heal. And I forget what this one leads with.
Ah! Mario! Wait, I'm supposed to be here. Calm down. I, the Honorable Kamek, am here in Lord Bowser's place. He was officially invited by the princess to be a part of this so-called Elite Four, but he's being somewhat of a sore loser. I mean, he's not feeling well. And so, that is why I am here. Me and my masterful stratagems shall finally defeat you, Mario.
Okay, starts with the sun. Actually kind of a good pick, considering I am nullifying the weather.
I may play by the book, but my magic plays dirty.
I guess the magic of increasing the IVs of your captures. You cheater. Oh, that King's Rock flinching combo coming in strong again. Imagine if we gave this thing Serene Grace, it'd be a menace.
What? Ahem, I mean... What?
Got to send himself in. Bring in Bo. Alright, last time you got 2 or 3 flinches off on me. How many do you get this time, Kamek? Just 1. You do live it, though. Good news is this is wasting a lot of the sunlight turns. Alright, 1 flinch. Got some level ups, Nibbler, Baboon. The sunlight is gone, which means we can safely send out Porcupine without the water type moves being nerfed. Level up for Porcupine there. About to use Blarg. Got the ground type move for super effective damage plus the burn. I do think Blarg will win this exchange between Porcupine and it. So I'm probably going to leave Porcupine in here to deal as much damage as possible and get taken out. Porcupine would have won the exchange if not for the burn. Bit sad, but if that's the worst that happens during this Elite Four run, then I think I'm doing pretty good. Welcome back, Yoshi. Fast enough to get that air slash off. And strong enough to kill with it. Level up. Finally, we got Molluscule.
I hope I was at least a tough opponent.
Alright, can we get any flinches going on here? No. Fire pledge goes off. There's one flinch. Ah. Yo, what? We live? We live? I full with the clutch. My plans are all in defeat. What? Are you expecting me to yell out to Lord Bowser for forgiveness? I'll have you know, I actually rather enjoyed this game the princess put on. This is my one chance to show off my strategies to their full potential, so I'm just a little depressed. Let me wallow in peace already. And that's all 4 clear. Get the heals off here, and here. Right. One more item. Where is it? I'll have a reason to use one of these. Off to the boss we go. Say hello, everyone. I beat Mario here. I can't believe it. No, it's not over. I need to wait here for the princess and professor to come, so they know that me, Luigi, in this disguise. Till then, I need to hold this position, which means... Hark! I hear a challenger approaches. How will they fare against the Green Lightning, the Cap Champion, the mysterious Mr. L? Mario! I mean... Ah, yes, Mario! The hero of the Mushroom Kingdom! Too bad your brother and the other hero of the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi, is nowhere to be seen to spectate our bout. I, Mr. L, have been here the whole time to serve as the champion of the Cap Challenge, and will gladly accept your challenge. How about you? And here we go. The Green Thunder strikes like lightning! Ironically, he says this with a capture immune to lightning type moves. Now then. I will set up one round, because he will set up a round as well. Oh no, he goes straight for the attack. Yeah, this is quite a rude opener from the champion. Chirupu is focus sashed and has the ability to set up stealth rocks. In addition, it has arena traps, so if you enter with a bad matchup, you could be stuck with it. Luckily, being fast enough here allows us to crit through there. And we're 1-1. With a round of Toxic Spike set up. I think I need to start showing off my L power! Scores 1-1. About to use on Baba. Yeah, the fun thing about all these captures being named is that we can't tell who's who. Wait, when did you get a water type move? Alright, 1-2. Got some rude matchups here so far. Let's get rude right back. 2-2. He's real scared. I can only assume this is your King Boo. It is. Alright, let's get mean. We are not getting mean enough, Yoshi. We are not getting mean enough. Yoshi! That's where this Yoshi is either the most clutch member of the team or the least clutch member of the team, and it just entirely depends on the day. There's a flinch. Alright, it's another case where we're going to be down for a moment, and then we're going to catch up here. Oh, they're faster. Picked the wrong move that turn. Alright, what do you got left in the tank, Luigi? It's 3-3 now. Because I still have an overpowered nuke called Birdo in the back. And it might be time to bring her out. We're tied at 3-3. Can Birdo wipe the rest? Pyoro is faster. Knocks off the Pixie Plate, but Arc+Elite Boom Burst is already going to be pretty fucking strong. As seen by the one-hit KO here. Level up for Bo. Bitey is the starter. Hello, P. Piranha. Does have access to poison type moves sometimes. We also have Flamethrower if this doesn't do enough. It does though. Because Arc+Elite Boom Boost is fucking strong. About to use Mr. Fish. I believe this is your last capture, Luigi. Or should I say Mr. L? I, Mr. L, will not quit. Not even at my last capture.
So many flying types and levitates that you forget there's fucking toxic spikes on the field. Yeah, like if that Birdo just wiped the rest of it. I don't know if it's level differential or just that combo.
I, the mysterious Mr. L, defeated.
6-3. GG's.
I guess I just dropped the disguise now. Can tell it's your own bro, right? The costume makes me feel powerful and made sure that none of the four would give me an easy fight. Even though I lost to you, I'm still smiling. I've had so much fun with you, the princess, the professor, Bowser, everyone, and I can't be sad about any of this. I'm so glad that we were given this opportunity to play in the Cap Challenge, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Very well said, Luigi. We heard the last part of your speech, and it almost brought me to tears. Oh, Princess, I'm sorry. I never want to make you cry. Now, I'm a little confused. I see two brothers, but who's the champion? It's Mario, Professor Egad. He beat me fair and square. I suppose that would make Mario the winner of the Cap Challenge, then. Well done, Mario. And you too, Luigi, for making it just as far. Come, we must record you in the Hall of Fame. You go on ahead, bro. I'll wait for you here for when you're done getting your wish. Luigi, please, join us. You also completed the Cap Challenge. You'll be recorded after Mario. But what about the wish? The wish can come afterwards. Please follow us. Okay, let's do this together, bro. Woohoo! Mario? What's wrong? I don't know if I heard that right, but did Mario just say Luigi is the true winner of the Cap Challenge? Mario? What are you doing? Is what Mario says true, Luigi? Well, Mario beat me in our last fight. But who got here first? It was me! I beat the Cap Challenge before Mario! Luigi! You should have spoken up. I was about to put Mario in the system first. Give me a moment to change it. Wait, but that means... What is your wish, Luigi? I love you, bro. I love you too, bro. I never thought I would get this far, so I'm not going to overthink this and instead wish from the heart. My wish is to go home with my brother. I think I can do that. Wait, Princess! Can I add one more thing? What would you like, Luigi? I want a copy of Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. Don't you already own a copy? Yes, but it's my favorite game and I want another copy in case we lose ours. Anything for your wish, Captain Champion Luigi. Now please put your caps on the computer, be forever immortalized in the Cap Challenge Hall of Fame. Now it's your turn, bro. Alright. And the final team. Got Porky Puffer. Got Nibbler the Muncher. Our trade champion Birdo. Eiffel 65 the Blue Yoshi. Baboom King Babom. And Bo the Queen Boo. And that is the main story. As things are, I plan to do one more stream of this game next week. That stream will be focused on post-game content, legendary captures, perhaps the dev fights, showing off the shiny galaxy and other post-game stuff. After that, I'm not quite sure what I'll do with this day of the week. Before this game came out, I was going to do Mario Tennis. But I'm not sure which Mario Tennis I'd want to do if I do that. I might put it up to a poll in the Discord. That being said, this truly is an enjoyable game. And even if I feel like I made the game a bit too easy in the pursuit of avoiding too much monotonous grinding on stream for y'all, I do feel like y'all can see the love and care that was put into this project. From everyone involved in the game credits, to even people who are just brainstorming behind the scenes or promoting the game. You can tell there's just a lot of care put into it, and it's hard to really overstate that. It's such a breath of fresh air from growing up playing ROM hacks of Pokemon, where everyone had to make the story edgy or dark or serious because it's Pokemon, but it's adult, and that's such a foreign concept. No, it's just so much better when you come up with an original concept for it, and you just put all the love in the world into it. I feel like how many people have truly come out and shown their love for this game, and how many people showed their love in making this game, proves the point perfectly that, like, it's hard to beat a passion project like this. One of the post-game fights screwed your entire game up. Like, it crashed your game or glitched it out? What happened? Anyways, the final runtime for the game ended up being 16 hours, 42 minutes. We had 59 talent decks. We kind of stopped catching new stuff near the end, especially once we got the Gadpel. I do feel like I made sure that you got to see as much as you could, though, by making sure we did pretty much every trainer fight I could see. Followed a post-game legendaries, now black squares everywhere. Can't say I remember that issue happening. Try saving and quitting and then restarting. And if it continues, you can always send the file to the devs themselves. That's at least what comes to mind for me. Anyways. No good? Ugh. I'll try to keep that in mind so that I don't run into the same issue next week when I show off the legendaries. Now then. Ending the stream today. Yeah, I guess save states could catch it in an awkward in-between. Anyways, that's it for the stream today. I'm going to try and figure out somewhere to send you. No one else is really playing anything that I would be interested in. I guess I could send you over to the pup. It's been a while and she just finished a move. If you look at my About Me page, I do have links to my Blue Sky, my Discord, all of that. If you want to discuss the issues with the game with me more in DMs or wherever is comfortable for you, that is up to you. I do hope you can get it figured out one way or the other, though. Dang. Are you on the Too Many Mods? What's the name? Yeah, it's Too Many Productions. If you send them your save state or like your data, they should be able to fix it for you. At the very least, that's what I've been told. Yeah, I do know that's why some people try and advocate for keeping multiple different save states at a time, so that in case one of them does something like that, they can go back to another one. But then again, there's only so much you can do, and I can understand it being frustrating. Gonna send y'all over to the dog. Come back this time next week for my final stream of Mariomon, most likely. And come back this time on Wednesday for when my next week of streaming starts with Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue. Have a good day, y'all. Bye-bye.